Welcome to episode 3 of Weird Mishmash People.
Weird Mishmash People.
Weird Mishmash People. I'm still Jordan.
Oh, hey. I'm still Liam.
We're doing a podcast.
We are doing a podcast. It's been sort of a warm couple of days.
Warm? I'm burning.
Because it's that hot.
Ha.
Ha.
I was trying to... I had a bit in mind and I gave up on it immediately.
So how's your week been, Jordan?
It's good.
It's been good.
I got approved for my apartment today.
Congratulations, Jordan.
Shout out to... I'm not allowed to name them.
This is the first time, definitely, that I'm hearing all of this.
Yes.
This is just our natural selves, isn't it, Jordan?
This is just like we met... we found each other 15 seconds before turning the mic on. This is the first conversation we haven't seen each other since we hit pause on the end of the last one. Then you immediately left and told me I could kill myself.
Yeah, well, the AI has produced our last two podcasts. And
the AI,
speaking of AI, I think it's time for motivation time.
My god. You fucking little monster.
I'm a little monster, so...
You little fucking... You used that segue so...
I did.
That was not... I mean, that was like driving over a rough surface.
A rough surface.
Because it was bad.
It was bad. So
I mean rough, not bad.
To give you a bit of context about where these quotes are coming from.
He really wanted to do this.
I really did, because...
He just... We're a minute in. Shouldn't we have some banter first?
Well, I thought this could be a good entry thing.
Banter jumping off point.
Yeah, so it's called inspirobot.me. That's the website. And it makes AI-generated motivational quotes.
I'm eating not Pringles. I should stop.
Yeah, you should stop eating Pringles.
I'm not supposed
to
eat Pringles during the podcast.
Yeah, no Pringles for the podcast.
I mean, non-Pringles.
No.
I was going to call them Ningles. No, that's a bad idea. I regret that decision.
The whole thing that Jordan pointed out not too long ago is that they're intentionally bad.
Liam thought it was a real robot.
It was a real robot that people had just put so much crap into it that it consistently put out.
That's what happened on Twitter. They made a robot of like a teenage girl on Twitter.
Exactly, yes.
And they were like, let the Twitter community teach it. And within 2 hours, it was calling people dirty.
Yeah, I think
Liam's censoring me.
Yeah,
I refuse to be censored.
Let's go to this quote. So
I will speak my mind.
I think this can work while we're having such a healthy drink. Every moment of...
Oh, yeah, no, it's kale.
Yeah.
We're drinking kale milkshakes.
You bastard, you've seen my quote.
I didn't.
No, this is okay.
I didn't see it. I don't know what it is.
Every moment of your life can be an embrace made of kale.
I honestly did not know that was what was on there. I just was going to say, clearly me and this robot are on the same page about our health.
I think it's commenting about how...
Listen, I start every morning with a healthy kale smoothie, kale, berries, some soy milk, and then, just for a little bit of a health bonus, 3 cups of vodka.
I usually put a couple of cups of meth in mine. That usually gets my blood going.
Solid meth?
Yeah.
That sounds like it can only end badly. Pray tell more.
Well, that's why I have to exercise, because it's a healthy drink,
Couldn't you... Okay.
Well, that's our intro, which was...
You read one of them. I'm so sorry.
Well, no, because we're going to have one per...
Oh, we're having... It's a section changer.
Yeah, and also we have
the beginning of a new section. God, I forgot that we were trying to keep her quiet. There's a dog. My dog is in the recording.
What's the dog's name?
You know what the dog's name is.
Well, audience doesn't know.
You know what my brother's name is? Yeah, the dog's name is Nelly. Leah's being conspicuously silent. Let's move on. The dog's name is Nelly. She's in here because I tried to put her in another room.
Anymore.
I tried to put her in another room and she was not having any of it. And I was like, screw you then. You can stay out here.
You're killing me with kindness. Can't believe it. So, yeah. So you've been good in the past week?
I've been so good.
Because I've
been doing so much and so great.
Something's happened
to Liam's face.
To Liam's side of his
head.
I got a piercing.
Liam got an earring.
I got a piercing on my left lobe.
Ear lobe piercing.
And
he's cool now.
I didn't really tell my parents, really.
He's a hipster. Did they notice? We haven't actually talked about this.
Okay,
I am so sorry. I'm That was the dog going after the toy I just threw for her again, forgetting again. No. Just let her play with it.
Let her play.
And she'll not come back.
So I'll tell you about the context.
I'm
with
so
this.
sorry.
So
I've already ruined this completely.
Okay, I've thought about piercings for a while because I had a tutor in high school which had one on the side of her nose, and it looked really cool. A tutor. It's a tutor, Jordan. You wouldn't know.
We went to the same high school.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have the same tutor as me.
But we went... What? Really?
No.
Are they... I don't know what a tutor is then.
A tutor, they just help you because our teachers weren't that good.
Wait, did you go to like an outside place?
Yeah.
Oh, I never did that.
No, because I did because I'm a bad learner.
I didn't because I was broke.
So yeah, this piercing, I was like, okay, and that was a couple of years ago. So I've been thinking about it for a while, and then I've always been worried because I live with my parents, and they're sort of the judge of things.
And they're listening right now. We'd like to thank Liam's parents for sponsoring this.
They don't actually listen to it.
Oh, that's cool. Mine don't either.
I love my parents.
They're gonna start listening to this episode, both our parents, right?
Yeah, they are.
Because we've spoken about them now.
And then, so a couple of weeks ago, Jordan's just gonna go take care of Nelly.
I'm leaving the room for a second.
Yeah, so what happened was...
Freeze time until I return.
Nelly's still here.
I froze time.
You froze time, yeah, but we're in an alternate state of time. No one can hear your foot stamping.
Unfreeze time!
Oh, can you...
That's what happened when I unfroze time.
Okay, so anyways.
Hey, shut up.
So, okay, so...
You're being impolite.
A couple of weeks ago, my friend let me know that piercings were $5. Like, the jewellery was $5, and I thought it was just the piercings alone were $5, but I didn't care. It was still cheaper than usual.
Yeah, no, a piercing for $5, you're going to get half an earlobe. Yeah.
I will have to sell it to pay it off.
Yeah, no, that's what Van Gogh did.
Ooh, okay, so anyway...
That's not true. He cut his ear off and gave it to a prostitute. We all do it at some point.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So I went to this piercing place with two friends, and it was a really interesting experience because you walk in and everything's just so relaxed. Everything is so relaxed.
Did you go to a tattoo place?
No.
See, I got my ear pierced at a tattoo and piercing place.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So there was like a dude getting tattooed next to me while I got my ear pierced.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty groovy.
Yeah, so my place was quite small, the shop front, because you walked into this other area to get your ear pierced. And so you walked in, they gave you a form, and you pretty much had to put all your information down. And then at the end of that, she goes, okay, so you've told us where you want the piercing, what exactly do you want? What type of jewellery? Or what jewellery in general? And I went to like just a black metal.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get like a jewel or something, but I don't know if they exist or not, so they probably do.
Well, my plan for my next earring is when I went up to my grandmother's place, I found this tiny little opal.
Oh, lovely.
And it's like the size that you'd have an earring. So my plan is to turn that tiny little opal into one earring.
That's so cool. Do you know where to get it done, or
is it no clue?
Well, the passion...
This was a vague idea I had.
The passion...
I've not acted on it since.
The passion idea is still there.
The passion is there. I just realised something.
What?
This is our first guest episode. We have our first official guest on the podcast.
Nelly, yay.
That's the first guest.
So Nelly is...
But you can expect more guests in the coming weeks. Stay tuned.
We actually do want to put guests on the podcast.
No, we've got guests lined up.
They're
lining up around the block.
Nelly's just chilling on my lap.
It might be the sign I set at I put out the front of the recording studio that says free beer, but I think it's our winning personalities.
Yeah, Nelly's just hopping on my lap right now, and I'm not used to dogs.
Liam is scared.
I'm not scared. I'm just uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure.
And the breath is stinky.
Yeah, she needs to go. I'm gonna put her at the back. She'll be happy.
Get some Colgate. Can we get Mr. Colgate?
Mom says toothpaste bad for dogs.
Well, I don't see any problem. Yeah. So anyways, I went into the piercing place, and it was very straightforward, very quick.
Are you gonna plug them?
Did
you get a free piercing if you promised to plug them on our podcast?
No, but they were lovely people.
I would have.
Because the lady who served me was really, really nice, and she's like, I got nothing to worry about. I didn't worry about anything. Because I've had braces, and mine was so bad that they put...
good point.
That it was just like getting a piercing
You've had, like, anesthesia for your braces.
Yeah, so my braces was a horrible thing. They put, like, metal into the top of my gums behind, like above my back teeth, and it was just like a normal piercing, putting that in.
That, really?
Yeah, like, it sort of sensed like that.
I've never had braces, but I got a piercing when I was 15, so...
Yeah, no, it was like that was bad. The earlobe was absolutely nothing.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, that you walk in, you put your info down, you pay, and then they take you to for my place, they took you to a room at the back, the same sort of room where it's sort of like this small white sort of cubicle, which is quite long. And
it's where they designed the world in the Matrix, right?
They designed the world in the Matrix. Though.
There's the guy, and he's sitting in the middle of the room, and he's dressed like Colonel Sanders, and he's surrounded by TVs of...
There's Ronald McDonald.
Keanu Reeves, yeah. Ronald McDonald was next to him. On the other side is the Burger King.
Oh, you read my mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they lie you down, and they go, I'm just going to put a dot. You look at the dot, you look in the mirror, you go, she was spot on. I'm going, this is fantastic. And then she goes, okay, here you go. Boing.
And then she stabs your ear.
It was so quick.
With a big-ass needle.
And I walked out, and they're like... It's so underwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, for me, like, I'm just...
I
just
don't really remember.
It's funny.
I was 15.
But there you go. There was my adventure. And that happened...
Liam adventure. So that's Liam's topic for the episode is ear piercings. For Jordan's topic of the episode, do we have a musical cue from... I know that Liam didn't get one, but...
What were you
something like upbeat and groovy. But like that's also retro and cool.
I don't have a lot of...
Fit all of those criteria, or I'm going to be very upset.
What about a song I used to play on piano?
Go ahead. I don't know any. He's the DJ.
That actually works very well.
Yeah, that's solid.
What was
Welcome.
Your topic? Oh, you go. Sorry.
All right, I guess. Welcome to Jordan's section of what's happening this week on Weird Mishmash People. I'm Jordan, and today I'm talking about CRTs. CRTs. Turn it off.
What's CRTs?
CRTs are an old TV.
Oh, because you got one on the
Next
street.
topic.
Well, talk about how you got it. Talk about how you got it.
All right.
Because no one's going to know. Yes.
All right. CRTs are like old... If you ever watch one of those videos on the internet where they've got like... We filmed an old TV monitor and then slowed it down to, 8 frames a second so that you can see each line that appears on the screen. I got a TV that does that. It's a Sony TV from like the 90s. A phrase I can now say, which was over 20 years ago.
That's really cool.
Does that make you feel old, audience?
Yeah, well, I had one.
Because it should.
I had a TV very similar to that a very long time ago.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, and I remember I got Incredibles for VHS when I was 6, and I've still got that present. It's
Your mind, you never changed from that moment.
No.
You remained a 6-year-old.
It was a cool TV. We had it for a while.
Well,
like
I found
years.
this TV on the side of the road, and I found a shopping trolley near it, and I put it in the shopping trolley, and I wheeled it back to my house, because I can't drive. And I put it in to the PowerPoint, and I put a PlayStation 2 in it, and I turned it on.
Yeah.
And now I'm happy. Now I'm finally happy.
So, did you get any of the games working on the PS2?
Nope.
No.
I had like 8 games.
You have to come over to my house, play my PS2.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
I've got the slim versions of those.
Yeah. I put a post on Reddit. I'd just like us to listen for a second to the harmony that Liam's body is composing.
I farted, but I don't know if anyone heard.
Right into a couch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to use this couch again. You realize that, right?
Oh, I've only had...
That was not just a fart, my friend.
I've only had a frozen muffin today. I think I'm fine.
A frozen muffin does sound incredibly like a euphemism. I just did a frozen muffin into your couch.
Oh, wow. Well,
It's not good.
Should we move on to a topic that I invented?
Liam invented topic, which I assume also has theme music.
Yeah, so before I start this, I want to go a bit of context to how I got the name. It's a YouTube...
How we got the name Liam A. Church. First off, be born in a church.
Be born in a church.
Step 2.
You've just
find
said my
people
full
who
name.
want to name you Liam. Step 3. Grow. Step 4, start a podcast. Step 5, watch that podcast after 4 episodes turn into a complete train wreck of destruction and mayhem.
That's definitely not a foreshadowing at all.
Not even slightly.
No. Well, anyways, so there's a YouTube channel called Internet Historian. He does really cool videos. I like him.
I watched one of them at some point in the past.
Yeah. After we recorded the last one.
I think it was. I had quite a few drinks that night.
It was an hour-long video about No Man's Sky.
No, that was the first one. That was the first podcast. That was episode 1.
That was episode 1.
This is episode 3.
I'm getting lost. Well, anyway,
it's because every time we record this podcast drunk.
This topic is...
There were a lot of vodka in those 2 drinks.
Well, I'm a very generous man.
He truly is.
I truly are. Well, this is Internet Historian.
This is Internet Historian with Liam A. Church. Theme music.
Shit, what?
Theme music not playing. Move on.
No.
Abort. Just tell us what the topic is.
I've got the actual...
We can't do it if the music's not working.
That's... Okay, no. It's all working now.
Welcome to the longest amount of time taken to get to a section in podcast history.
Yeah, so this is a segment where I thought... Historians have cherry-picked events for history, so I thought, what are they doing and what are they going to do with the internet? There's so much information to go around.
Internet.
We're going to prove that some really silly things are actually important to them.
9/11 was an inside job.
Please don't say that ever again. I really don't want to talk about that.
Oh, wow.
I really don't.
That's one of Liam's triggers.
It's not a trigger, it's just uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about it.
He knows Bush personally.
I do. He's a good friend of mine.
They worked together in Iraq. I'm not supposed to talk about.
You're not supposed to really talk about that. So I want you to choose a number between 1 and 2.
Not you, me.
Yeah.
Not you, the audience.
Not the audience. I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to pick a number.
Yeah, the dog's banging on the door.
I don't know if they can hear that.
Yeah. Anyway, so choose a number between 1 and 2.
So. Not 0.
Not 0. 1
not
or
3.
2.
Not 3.
1 or 2.
This is tough.
You have to choose it really quick.
This is not easy.
Well, I'm going to choose number 1. So
you made it. I'm going to pick number 2 then.
Number 2?
I changed my mind. Number 1.
So
you were right.
This is a review.
You were right the first.
This is a review of Burger King in Brooklyn, US.
Brooklyn, USA.
And this review
New York City.
Is
or
just
state maybe. I'm not sure.
I want to talk to this in just... Okay, here we go.
Liam's going to do a Brooklyn accent.
I can't do a Brooklyn accent.
Liam's going to do a Brooklyn accent.
I'm just going to read it, and then we're going to try and prove that this is important.
I should stop hyping up the accent that he's not going to do.
Yeah.
It's unwise.
Okay, here we go. Ayo, this Burger King be slammin' yo. I go up in their order, all kinds of wild shit. Like, can I get you one had, shut your mouth, and that motherfucker came out to 5.87. I paid in exact change, then balled out in the penthouse, like, upstairs seating area. You know, we bout that luxury hoe. We got elbow room for days up in this bitch, what's up?
I suddenly understand why Liam chose not to do the accent.
Yeah.
Well, that went a direction I was not anticipating. Arguably hoping.
There's a couple of typos, but I remember the actual
thing. Okay.
So I'm not going to look at that again. Now, how could that be important to historians? I think it could be important because it shows the way communities interacted with each other.
I think it could be important because always gonna need a reminder of something.
A reminder of something.
Okay. Let's be real. That was uncomfortable to sit through.
You had your drink way too fast.
I was uncomfortable sitting through you reading that in a very normal voice. You just, like, word after word, like...
Word after word.
Yo, the titties be bouncing. Boinks,
I
boinks.
didn't say anything
I know,
like
I'm paraphrasing. The vibe is slapping, motherfucker. It's uncomfortable.
I just
you
found
feel uncomfortable listening to me do a version of it.
I found that tweet funny because, like...
Was it a real review or was it a tweet?
It's a real review.
Oh, no.
It's a real review from Google. And
I feel bad. I'm now worried that may have been written by a white 14-year-old. Like a white 14-year-old boy who's just listened to too much Eminem. Oh. And he's decided to become someone on the internet.
Oh.
Yo, motherfucker.
Oh.
I went in there. Bam, bam.
Have you listened to any of Eminem's new albums?
No,
or the recent
of course I haven't.
Apparently,
you know me. I don't know what music is after 1999.
Apparently, they haven't been received too well.
He released one 2 days ago. He doesn't stop releasing them. 2 days ago, he released a fucking album. Why? I don't know.
Who knows?
He's got a lot of money now. Let's be real.
He does have a lot of money.
He would not be releasing albums anymore if he didn't just be like... If he wasn't just like, yeah, I should do it.
Yeah.
Someone will appreciate this. Maybe.
No, I think, like, those tweets...
This is the depressed section of the podcast.
No. Well, I found that tweet very funny.
Liam is downplaying mental health.
I found that tweet just really funny because it's just... You forget those sort of people, like, there's people who just really think that the reviews do something.
14-year-old.
It wasn't written by a white 14-year-old.
Okay. I find the ones that I find funny are the ones where there's like people who are lying and they get called out.
Oh, like
that's cathartic. There's some Schadenfreude going on.
Like the reviews on Google Maps of places in North Korea.
I don't know those ones. No, I'm thinking like the ones that it's like someone leaves a review for Harvey's Mexican restaurant and they're like, I never got my food and I left after 3 hours, and then the manager goes on there and it's like, yeah, you were never here. Don't do that shit.
Yeah,
Jordan pre-gamed slightly too hard before recording.
Mm.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Oh well, I think
Liam runs a better podcast than I do. I think.
Well, I'm trying to
keep
work
us
an
on
actual
track.
podcast.
Liam's trying to keep us on track, and my goal is always to
Mm.
take us off the track and then off the bridge and then into the river.
Would you like another thing to try and prove is important to historians?
Maybe.
This is from Scottish People Twitter, which is actually on
Reddit. I've seen that one.
So, I'm going to try and do a Scottish accent.
I'm actually Scottish, so if it's bad, I'm allowed to call you out. I have Scottish ancestry.
Okay, here we go. This is this is a tweet responding to a tweet by Lemmy. Lemmy is the Scottish comedian. He's done his own TV show.
I'm certain he is.
He's really funny.
I believe you.
And he does Twitch.
I've never seen him.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this is the tweet.
Or really heard of him.
Mate, you can't beat a cracking wee pig. To be fair. A mad wee pig on a clothesline just holding a pair of jeans up. Fucking class. Who invented pigs anyway? Peggy Sue? Fuck knows. Anyway, I'm away in my bed. I've been gubbing pills by Thursday. Cheers.
I'd like to apologise to the people of the nation of Scotland.
Yeah.
Scots, if you're listening, we do not feel that this accurately represents your country, and as a result, we will be shutting down this podcast. We thank everyone from Scotland for listening, and we apologise for any offence that may have inadvertently been caused.
Jordan's pulling his thumb across his neck to sort of indicate that I will eventually die after this podcast.
I meant immediately after this podcast.
Oh, immediately?
Just the second I hit stop. I will be attacking you with a traditional kilt. They're used for war.
You walk in with a kilt and a sword, and it's like, I'm gonna kill you, or something. I don't know. I'm not good with accents anymore because... Well, another interesting thing is I watch a lot of American content on YouTube.
I let the dog back in. That was why I disappeared.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm thinking, I think in like an Australian, like American accent or the way they say things, and it freaks me out.
I have a very distinct memory of when I was a kid. I watched Star Wars for the first time, and I was 5 years old, and I remembered not being able to understand what they were saying because they were all speaking too fast, and I just decided, oh, Americans speak too fast. That's the thing about Americans, they talk too fast, and other normal people can't understand them.
Yeah, this dog has got horrible breath and it keeps licking me.
Oh, don't.
It really has horrible breath.
Liam doesn't like dogs.
I love dogs, I just don't like
Liam
the
doesn't
breath.
like my dog.
No. Nelly is an adorable little dog, and I would...
Yeah, but you don't have to like her.
No, I really do like that dog.
I mean, it's popular to like dogs. You don't have to. Some people don't.
I do like cats.
Some people like snails.
I'm a person who sits on the fence when it comes to the cat and dog debate.
That's fair. I think we're getting a cat in the apartment.
Really? Do you know what type of cat it is?
A Russian blue, I think.
Oh
maybe.
my god, a Russian blue?
That was a much bigger reaction than I was expecting.
Okay, I'm going to talk about why I love Russian blue cats.
This is the Russian blue cat section of the podcast. Do we have a musical cue for that?
Meow. That's the sound.
That was the musical. Okay, I'm gonna lay down a beat, and you're gonna do a Russian cat rap.
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's
boop booch, boop boop booch, boop boop booch, boop boop booch.
My auntie has a Russian blue. It will not poo on you. It's very well trained, and I like to pet it anyway. Morning, daytime, nighttime. I pet it. Yeah, I pet it.
Yeah,
Don't fret
Liam
it.
and Russian cats.
Anyways,
I thought that was pretty great.
That's cool. I like how they have blue fur. I just love it.
I don't know what they look like.
Oh, well, okay. This is.
I really buried the lead. I don't know what. I don't. It's
Okay.
like it's one of the other people in the apartment.
A Russian blue is first.
It's not my cat.
Quite an expensive, quite a pricey breed, but it's a lovely breed, and they usually have blue eyes and blue fur.
It's like my flatmate's parents' cat that she's getting.
It's sort of like the closest we will ever have to a Pokemon. Because it's a little bit blue.
When we were walking up here, we were walking to this
Oh.
and when we were walking the dog, and as we got here, there's a hairless cat that lives on the street, and it was staring at us, and we were staring at it.
I called it a ballsack cat.
Those things are horrifying.
I know.
I understand that people love animals, and you're well in your rights to do that.
No. That thing can be chucked in a fire. I
don't
hate
understand
it.
I don't understand. Why would you want a cat that looks like it's gonna murder you in a ritual to an Egyptian sacrifice in your sleep?
It's the cat form of an agent of chaos.
It's what
just so
happens when you
uncomfortable.
stretch skin over a skeleton and then leave it in a
magic cauldron.
Fridge, in a magic cauldron fridge.
And then the three witches go bubble, bubble, troll, and trouble, and then it jumps out and it goes, I'm a Voldemort cat.
It's what happens when you leave Eddie Izzard in a oven.
I don't know what Eddie Izzard is. Can you tell me what it is?
Eddie Izzard is a stand-up comic.
Wow.
I don't actually know if that
You're
that
cooking
joke
humans?
Was that joke
You like
accurate?
you like that?
Tweet at what's your Twitter account?
Rackliam, RACCLIAM.
Tweet at Rackliam to tell us if Eddie Izzard in an oven is accurate.
Me and my 3 followers will be very lovely to hear.
Y'all better follow Liam.
Yeah, you better follow me.
I feel like now that I've said that, that's an incentive for them not to. We can't be shouting ourselves out like this. This isn't a good way to
It's just a bit of
ingratiate
fun.
ourselves with the people.
Yeah.
We need to have the people behind us so that when the revolution comes, we won't be first against the wall.
Yeah.
Because I know that right now we should be.
The dog's licking my
We're not very
arm.
good.
The dog's licking my arm again.
Oh,
I really don't like it.
yeah, I know you don't like the dog.
Nelly,
Come around this side.
come around, drop down. Come on.
The problem is that she walked right across Liam.
Yeah.
It's okay to hate her.
No, I love Nelly, actually.
Methinks he doth protest.
These are my goals, okay? I'm going to keep my bird, which is a cockatiel, a little albino cockatiel. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring it with me. I'm going to get a cat. It's going to be a Russian blue, because I love Russian blue cats. Then I'm going to get a sausage
You can
dog.
just come and hang out with me. I have 2 of those 3 things.
And then I'm going to get a sausage dog. And then I'm going to get a...
Liam just wants to rip off my animals.
Well, then I want to get a pet raccoon, because I love raccoons. But the issue is...
You're going to name it Bradley Cooper, right?
Of course. The thing
As
is,
you should.
raccoons are adorable, but you need to exercise them so regularly so
seriously?
they don't get fat. Yeah.
Do you just like make a little...
I've seen...
Would you... I love... Okay, this is my idea. This is my pitch. Make an obstacle course out of rubbish bins. that it runs through every day.
Yeah.
And like, because they're famously they're trash pandas.
The trash pandas.
It runs through an obstacle course made of rubbish bins, and that's how it gets exercise. And it's like, hey, I'm a happy little raccoon. Go me.
Hello, I'm raccoon. Yeah. I like raccoons.
That's Liam's raccoon voice.
Because there was a YouTube channel called Tito the Raccoon, and I watched a lot of the videos. I was just so captivated by it. Because I was like, you can have a raccoon as a pet.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty groovy.
Because I've heard of exotic animals, but I didn't know that raccoons were actually okay. Because they do require.
I don't know if I'd call raccoons.
No, you wouldn't call them exotic.
Exotic. They're like American.
I know, but animals.
They're like American.
Different to the
ibises. They're what
American ibises.
They're what Americans have instead of ibises.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, I'm smart.
You are smart.
The alcohol has not dulled me at all, and thereby made this a terrible podcast involving one person trying to keep it alive, and one person that is a slowly disintegrating wreck of a human.
Well, should we finish?
Oh, and a dog. And a dog.
Should we finish it up soon?
Yeah, we're on 31 minutes. We're allowed to end it.
This has actually been a really good podcast.
Has it?
Yes.
I thought this was terrible.
I
was genuinely thinking, God, this better be better next time, or I'm stopping listening.
Well, anyways,
I'll keep making it, but I'm just going to stop listening.
Thank you very much for listening to this podcast.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope it was better than I thought it was. I've been Jordan.
I've been Liam. Thank you very much.
This is weird mishmash, people.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.